Do you feel bad for Imavov because UFC just have decided to give Kamaru Usman a next title shot for middleweight contention because he is fighting DDP in the July month. What if he wins against DDP? As I'm not picking Kamaru Usman to win against him, but what if he wins? Because there is a history between middleweight champion Sean Strickland and the former welterweight champion Kamaru Usman. They both fought at welterweight years ago, in which Kamaru Usman was victorious. He really wrestled him in that fight to get that victory. So it will be a story for UFC, matchmaking for UFC. If he wins, then it will be a shot for Kamaru Usman for the middleweight title. But what do we do with Imavov? Because he was once scheduled to fight for middleweight title against Khamzat, but both of those guys refused to fight each other. Said we are Muslim brothers, so we will not be fighting with each other. So the title fight was given to Sean Strickland against Khamzat. Now the plan was if Chimaev wins, he will go to light heavyweight. But right now he's also asking for a title shot for a rematch with Sean Strickland to get the revenge back. So where is Imao? Is in where is Imao? He should be fighting for the titles since from the last 2-3 fights happened in the middleweight division, but it did not happen. And right now the situation is like Usman, if Usman wins against DDP, then there is a big chance that UFC will push for the fight against Sean Strickland for the middleweight title, which will be Usman versus Sean Strickland. Then what will happen with Imavov? So it's been a two title fights since Imavov should be fighting for the title fight. It was DDP versus Khamzat Chimaev. Imavov did not fight. Then it was Khamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland. Yeah, it was fight which was supposed to be against Imavov for the title against Khamzat Chimaev, but that also did not capitalize. But the situation is really tough for Imavov right now because two people are asking for a title shot against Sean Strickland. One is Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat Chimaev is saying like, give me Sean Strickland for this title fight. I will take his head off. Khamzat Chimaev really wants the revenge. There also a history. So Imavov is not getting a title shot for the if UFC decides to give it to Khamzat. And second one is what if Kamaru Usman wins in a fashion? So UFC will 100% push for the fight for Kamaru Usman to be the middleweight champion. There will be a history. There will be a superstar, and yeah, I feel really bad for him now. UFC should give him the title shot, regardless of the story, regardless of the history of Kamaru Usman versus Sean Strickland, which was at welterweight, and Khamzat Chimaev asking for a title fight, a rematch against Sean Strickland for the middleweight title. I think UFC should give it to Imo because I really feel for him. So yeah, that's about it. What do you think about it, guys? If Imavov should get the title shot, or if Kamaru Usman wins, he should be getting the title shot, or rematch against Khamzat Chimaev for Sean Strickland for the middleweight title. Please let me know.